Kirsten.
Dave, for the first time since April 28th, the Dodgers are now in first place in the National League West. What does that mean to you?
It's a start. We're getting there. I think that we just got to continue to play good baseball. There's a lot of baseball left, and I just like the way our guys are just so resilient and pick each other up. Obviously, that eighth inning was huge. You know, starting off with Trey Turner, and then the Corey Seager at bat was a next level at bat. Goes down as a base on balls in the box score, but how he got there, really special. And obviously the big 2-out hit from Justin, who got robbed in his previous at bat from a 2-out RBI, and then AJ. So guys, it was just really fun inning, a fun game, and a big win for us.
With Max Scherzer, he shared with us that he was dealing with a little bit of hamstring tightness. What did you see from him on the mound, and just knowing that, I mean, what the performance he had, he was kind of dealing with that?
He's a competitor. He felt it in the warm-up in that first inning, and he just said he's going to go as long as he can without putting himself or the team in jeopardy. And you can just see he wasn't leaning on the fastball and really letting it rip, but he was mixing and executing. And after that sixth inning, he just gave me a look that was it. And so for me, I respect that. I love him for it, for being honest, and I expect him to make his next start. And so we had other guys pick us up. So that's what a team does. But, you know, obviously the way Max was throwing, you always feel good.
Thanks, Dave.
Next question is from JP Hornstra. Go ahead, JP.
Based on what you said about Max giving you that look, I'm assuming there's like a lot of nonverbal communication there. You watching him, how did that sort of play out? Was there any point you felt like before the sixth inning you might have been in jeopardy of coming out?
I heard about it in the fifth inning, and so I just wanted to keep an eye on him from Mark Pryor, the pitching coach, and then obviously with the training staff. So after you got to the fifth inning, just after the sixth inning, then it was pretty clear. So he, along with all of our guys, just too important. So to put him in harm's way. So it was a no-brainer.
And then with Kenley and Blake down tonight, how did you sort of navigate that eighth and ninth inning there? What was the plan?
I just felt that we had a couple guys in Joe and Corey Knievel that we felt could close this game out. And we just felt good right there with Joe.
Thanks.
Yep.
Next questions from Fabian Ardaya. Go ahead.
Yeah, Dave, just not to read too much into everything, but obviously with no Trina and no Kenley, is this sort of like how you lined it up, Gratterall, Vesia, Bickford, Kelly, sort of how you sort of view this bullpen now, or was it sort of matchups tonight?
It's matchups. I think the great thing about our bullpen is we have lanes and we match them up, and they've embraced it. They've all flourished, and we've won ball games because of it.
And then I know we've asked this before, but where would you guys feel like you guys would be without AJ Pollock at this point?
He's been a linchpin for our club, offensively, defensively, on the bases, what he's done, the consistency of that bat versus right versus left. And I don't want to imagine where we'd be without him. He's got big hit after big hit. He posts and plays. And so he's all in.
Thanks, Dave.
Next question is from Rowan Kavner. Go ahead, Rowan.
Hey, Dave, you mentioned finding out about Max's hamstring in the fifth. Once it gets to the sixth there, are you watching that inning kind of with pins and needles a little bit, or do you just sort of trust them to kind of let you know in that situation?
I was watching on pins and needles, but I still think ultimately it just goes to trust and communication. And Max, he knows his body better than anyone. He knows when to push himself and knows when to be smart. And I just really appreciate the openness and communication, because it's hard to make decisions when you can't get an honest opinion from a player, which I get at times, but I trust him. And so right then was the smartest decision for all of us.
Thank you.